Welcome back. It is great to have you here on WKYT as our new news hour continues. An event next weekend lets you enjoy bikes and Kentucky's signature beverage.
Mollie, Hanrahan, and Austin Render are here to tell us more about the Bourbon Country Burn. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
I love the name of it. It's great.
Yeah, tell us what it's all about.
Sure. So the Bourbon Country Burn is a 3-day bicycle tour of the bourbon distilleries. Each day starts and ends at the Kentucky Horse Park. You get to bike to various bourbon distilleries throughout the central Kentucky region. And then each evening there's a bourbon festival where the bourbon comes to you.
So after
where the bourbon will be flowing.
After today's ride, right?
Absolutely.
That's really good then. So tell me, when you're talking about the different distilleries, give me a highlights. What are some of the distilleries people will see?
Sure, yeah. So we have 3 days of biking. On Friday, our riders will visit Buffalo Trace Distillery, go to Castle and Key, and then Glens Creek. And then we hop over to Saturday. We have Woodford Reserve. We have Wild Turkey, Four Roses, and then on Sunday we have Hartfield and Company right over in Bourbon County.
So you want this to be, and it will have sort of a festival atmosphere, really, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So the idea is that you bike out to these distilleries during the day, but then when you're back in base camp safely in the evening, that's when the bourbon flows, like you said earlier. So we have those distilleries coming back to us, pouring samples throughout the evening, and we have a lot of other distilleries on board as well that people don't get to bike to during the day.
Well, and even for people who have lived here forever, some of these are new distilleries or places that they've never actually taken the time to visit.
Sure, absolutely. So Castle and Key is one that we biked to on Friday, September 28th. Of course, they've just gotten up and their doors open to the public, so that's one that you kind of get a sneak peek of. Glens Creek, a lot of folks perhaps haven't even heard of yet. That's another one on Friday. And the guys up in Hartfield and Company in Paris, Kentucky, small 2-man operation more or less. The only bourbon distillery in Bourbon County, ironically.
What do the numbers look like? You started out last year, you had a good crowd, and
Sure.
You have really grown, it looks like.
Yeah, so we had about 220 last year from about 21 states. This year we're sitting at just north of 600.
Wow.
And from about 37 states, and even some folks coming from Canada.
That's great. How did you all get the idea to do this?
Yeah, so we actually were biking in South America about 4 or 5 years ago. A small group of us. We ended up biking about 3,200 miles over 2.5 months. And as we were biking, we think there's no better way to see a place than by bike. And we just said, we need to really come back to Kentucky and show off our home state, that has this unique bourbon heritage here.
And here it is.
Yeah, here it is.
Well, it's the Bourbon Country Burn that's coming up. Thanks. We do appreciate you coming.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you, yeah.